Fishing friends. Hey everybody, this is Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny,
I'm Gina.
and my little bird that's flying around is Lazuli, and I'm letting him fly around again tonight. I opened up the cage earlier, and actually Lapis kind of climbed up around on the top and stuff too, and was kind of out. So I was kind of putting my hand up to her to see if she would like actually go on my hand, since Lazuli was on my hand and stuff too. And yeah, she kind of flew off into like the living room and stuff, and I had to go and catch her
Had to
before
go
Tundra
chase her.
did.
Had to go
But
chase her.
she can't fly very well, and she got pretty
Oh.
worn out, so she let me just kind of hold her and carry her back to the cage.
Hold her gently like a hamburger.
Yep, yep. And she didn't like bite me hard or anything like that. She was just kind of like pecking at me, like, hey, I'd rather you not be picking me up, but I kind of understand that you're taking me back to the cage. So,
I'd rather you didn't, please.
yeah, yeah.
That's
What's
cute.
up, Lady Rorschach and Sketty Nona and
Oh,
Cramtail Half Moon?
I was wondering
Great.
what you were reading. I'm still on freaking private chat for some reason. It
Oh, well,
defaulted
that's
to
the
private
problem
chat.
there.
That's silly. I was like, I was just thinking, I was like, when was I able to chat through StreamYard? Because there's that chat box, and then you're like, oh,
That's
tell hi to hello, and I'm
what,
like, there's
what sucks
nobody.
is, even though you're on the computer and you can see the chat full without having to go back and forth, you still can't chat
Yeah,
on the StreamYard. It
not through,
sucks. Like,
not as a
as a guest,
guest. You can because you're the
I
host.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
Guest can. What's up, Jeff Kane? So, uh, this was my last week at work before my vacation, so I started vacation already. Woo! That's great. And so yeah, this week I am gonna be working on my saltwater tank and building my sump and all this. But I can't if I open YouTube.
Tricked loopholes.
Stream hopping, wanted to send love to support Tangent. What's up, Bunny Viper and Silver
Bunny,
Creek Aquatics? Good to see you
silver.
guys. Yeah, my tank that I'm showing right now, if I pull it up big screen here, right in the bottom you can see my little white koi. And he's
Oh
got like a
yeah,
black cap.
I see
I,
that.
I
So
think it's his
cute.
brain actually, not like an actual cap. But he's one of those like scaleless types. He's got a
Ooh,
few scales right now that are giving him this kind of like tiger stripey look. That will obviously not show up on camera, but yeah, he's progressively like losing all of his scales and stuff like that, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Nakey
And
boy.
but yep, he's teeny tiny right now, in the 55 gallon with some white cloud minnows, and but I'm gonna be growing him out, and then he's gonna be going out in my pond. So I got my first new pond fish for when I get that finished this year, as like motivation to like definitely get that pond finished this year. Like I already got a fish, I gotta have somewhere to put it soon. It's gonna
Yeah,
grow real big.
he's gonna get real big.
Yep. Sage P. Lindsay, what's up? And Crypt Keeper Aquatics, great to see you.
Ian,
And
Eakins.
oh, there. Wait, yep. Atkins Nature Aquariums. I see you there. You snuck in with a little comment. Eating dinner, so blanket hello. So that's great.
I want dinner. I literally got home, turned everything on. I just got these new headphones. So now the microphone's being used through this. I got a USB headset so I can use it with my PC, and it lights up just like my PC. It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
you sound super clear, no background noise or anything like that. But I know a lot of people like my birdie background music, so
yep. So yeah, now I don't need to get a separate microphone. And they're not shoving my glasses into my head either. I was really
Oh,
worried
that's
about
good.
that. Yeah, I was really worried about that. They're a little bit tight, but I think if I just sit there and stretch them out.
Red Laser, how's it going? How are the brine shrimp doing? The brine shrimp are doing great. I got a lot of adults. I was thinking about showing that tank tonight, um, but I wanted to show off the new little white koi that I got because he's cool,
He's
and
cute.
that's kind of what I'm trying to do with my pond. I want to get all white goldfish and like
Ooh.
2, maybe 3 white koi, and have them
Yes.
all white. Because I
So they
mean,
can see him.
orange, reddish goldfish are really cool. I had a black moor in my pond before it went and destructed, and I honestly never saw the thing ever
Yeah. Yeah.
because the bottom was black too, and so sometimes I could see like when he was up at the surface and eating, I could see the surface agitation of him being there, but I literally could not see him. He just blended into the pond completely, which is I
Yep.
guess is kind of good, but like yeah, I want to be able to see my fish.
Yep.
And I could get a whole assortment of all different like shabunkins and brightly colored, multicolored koi and things like that too. But I just think there'd be something special of like this pool of all white fish swimming around.
Mhm. I seen a
There are
video on.
short body butterfly koi that are all white. Yeah, I've seen those before. This guy's just a regular like bodied koi. They did have a white butterfly koi as well. I might get that one too, but I wanted to kind of see how this guy was gonna do in that tank because I haven't added any fish into that tank in a good long while. So I have 2 old mollies that sit on the bottom of the tank. Well, yep, that's because they're old.
Oldie but a goodie.
Yep. Speaking of the mollies, yeah, I was kind of looking around my fish room and the tanks that I still have going, the tanks that I don't really actually have going, but there's still like water in there and stuff like that. And kind of looking at how I wanted to kind of reorganize my fish room. The 255s are probably just gonna stay exactly where they are. Um, but I'm gonna like move Randall's Vivarium Paludarium tank to where I have my 29 gallons, since the 29 gallon is not really set up right now. And then I'm probably going to reset up the 29 gallon and move all the fish that are in my 40 breeder into the 29 gallon. And then I'll move the 40 breeder wherever I want to put it. I still haven't decided if I want to keep it in that room or move it into my third bedroom where I just have a whole bunch of crap um, to set it up for the saltwater mollies and shrimp for breeding those guys. Because I don't even think I'm going to put a light on that tank. I think I'm just going to put a hang on the back filter, maybe 2 hang on the back filters, because I might actually go and buy one of those actual tidal ones so it has that like surface skimmer thing on there. That'd be, nice. And then yep, just have, mollies and shrimp in there with sand and a few rocks and stuff like that, and then just let them breed in there. Dan just got some more baby Burmese clouded archers. Ooh, nice. Yeah, archers are awesome fish.
Yeah.
Corporal Jaeger, what's up? Nano Aquarium Guy, great to see you. Al Wet Sox, good to see you too. Making sure I'm not missing anybody else because the chat is kind of moving fast right now. There we go. All right. Good to see you, everybody. But yeah, and then once I get that, my fish room kind of reorganized, I have a desk that I'm going to move in there. And then I'm going to potentially move my live stream into my fish room. Um, that way, this camera will pick up on my tanks a little bit better behind me and stuff like that. And then I'll be able to use my phone to highlight this tank later on in the future when it's all set up. And, you know, it won't have the big glare from the TV because they'll have the TV turned off and it'll be, right in front of it. So you can see everything going on with the reef and the cuttlefish as they start doing their thing.
Right.
And yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. And then who knows? Maybe at some point I'll get a second camera actually, and not have to just use my phone. Because I mean, I don't know. Like my phone just doesn't seem to come in quite as clearly as this webcam does. Even though my phone has like 4K capabilities, this webcam only has 1080p capabilities. But I think it's just the way that it works. I'm not 100% sure. Plus, I don't have as great a service in my fish room, but I think my computer would be fine. Maybe I could run a hard line all the way into there. Just say screw it and just have a cord going all the way across the carpet.
Right.
But
So yeah,
then,
how's
yep,
your
I'll have some extra tanks that I can give to you, and you can then
Yes.
set up some tanks behind you as well.
Yes.
The grandma is out of hiding. He's out in the front now waiting for food, even though I just fed. I love royal grandmas. Those are one of my favorite saltwater fish. One of the main fish that even attracted me to saltwater in the first place, because it's just like you don't get those colors at all in
Right.
freshwater. You maybe get that yellow on the tail in like a yellow lab of an African cichlid or something like that. But that bright purple that they have on the front part of their body, that color does not exist in freshwater. Even my purple glow betta, like, is not that color purple.
Right. Yep, they're pretty. They can be jerks though.
Yeah, he does sound pretty happy tonight. Wait, come here. Come here. Come on. Bob the head a little, maybe? No? No? Not gonna fly over to me? Alright, he's just gonna stare at me and stop singing because, like, what are you doing, man?
Supposed to listen, not acknowledge.
Right. Yep.
How dare you?
All right.
So cute.
I know. Like, it just reminds me too of when my sisters, like my sister was watching them when we were at the Triple Crown. She's like, "Yeah, I just love listening to your male parakeet just whistling and all that stuff. It's like having a human just whistling around all the time in the house." It's like, yeah.
Right.
And then she ended up getting parakeets, but yeah,
Aw.
she likes her parakeets. I don't think her parakeets quite make all the sounds and stuff that mine do, because I work with them a lot to make them make all these different sounds, playing like
Yep.
R2D2, and I just whistle around the house a lot too, especially now that I have birds that whistle back at me.
Mhm.
Because I've always enjoyed whistling, but a lot of the time, people are just like, stop whistling, stuff like that, and but it's just like, I mean, especially when I'm working and stuff like that too. It's like it brings me back to Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Whistle while you work.
Mhm. Aw.
I'm not sure how much actually comes through or not. Like, I know it's a pretty good quality microphone.
Yeah, so far I'm hearing most of it. Oh my goodness, he's just enough a whoopsie.
Oh, I don't think you heard that sound. He does this dubstep sound.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. That's hilarious.
You gonna beatbox for him? No, you
Oh.
just gonna stare at me. What if? Okay, you can sit up on my head. That's fine. We hear every bit of that bird's songs. That's great. Not C3PO R2D2.
Yeah.
Yeah, R2. C3PO is. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So yeah, I still don't have my car back.
Mm.
They're still working on that. I was hoping to hear about it yesterday. Friday. I was hoping they were gonna call me and be like, "Your car's ready," but not yet. So I gotta wait all weekend, and hopefully I'll hear about it on Monday or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on vacation now, so I don't have to go to work at least. But I got an eye appointment on Wednesday, and then the dentist appointment on Tuesday. Oh, come here.
Fun, fun.
Yeah. So I'm actually excited to get like new glasses and contacts and stuff like that. One, because man, these contacts are hard to wear.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
I like going to the eye doctor for the same reason. It's like, yeah, new stuff.
but yeah, I'm excited to get new glasses because these glasses are probably 12 years old. They've been with me to Iraq and back. They're so scratched up that like man, I don't think it's coming through on the camera or not, but yeah, when you get a little bit of the glare, you can kind of see how scratched they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, like scratch from the desert, scratch from a lot of different things. I think I had this pair of glasses in my pocket when I was in AIT as well. So they might have gotten scratched there. No, that was a different pair of glasses. I definitely broke those, and I've broken these too. I've had to glue on this leg a couple times, and but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited to get some new glasses because I just want to be able to see better too. But I
Yep.
want to get new frames, and after I got those blue blocks that I have, I really like those frames. They're still like thick black frames like these, but they're like a little bit whiter, but not like the super big ones like what you have.
Right.
Uh, so I think they work pretty good. They're kind of like what Chester Bennington wore, not wears. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, I'm not sure if you guys have heard that new song from Linkin Park called Lost that was originally supposed to be on their Meteora album, but they never released it. And sure enough, they released it now. And it's hearing Chester Bennington as clear as day, a voice from the past, but in amazing quality. And even the song itself is like I'm lost in a memory or whatever and stuff like that. And so it's like even the lyrics itself is like Chester Bennington talking from beyond time and some like alternate universe. It's really strange to listen to, but I really love it at the same time. And it's a really good song. And so yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't, because it's a good song all around.
Yep.
My grandmother would tell me a whistling girl and a crowing hen always come to some bad end. She was born in 1898. Whistling wasn't ladylike. Yeah, whistling wasn't ladylike at the time. And whistling in some areas is definitely like a bad omen or like bad like it's just bad to do it or whatever sort of thing. Like you should never whistle in a hospital because whistling is like a It's like what is it? Um, superstitiously like a calling to the grim reaper, like death is coming soon, is what whistling is to a point. And so, like, yeah, you should never whistle in a hospital. And if you ever hear whistling in a cemetery, like, you should, like, look out because the Grim Reaper's coming for you,
Right.
is what the superstition is. Like, so, yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like whistling as well because they just think of it as like some sort of haunted thing. And even if they don't necessarily consciously think of it that way, a lot of that stuff is just so ingrained in like our DNA that we just like can't get rid of it. Like even the way that we pick partners and stuff like that is just like it all still boils down to like when we were cavemen and stuff like that.
Right.
So Craig's Catfish Cave. What's up, buddy?
Craig.
Gotta clean it like Craig. I still whistle through my lower teeth. I don't. I don't like that sort of whistling. What's up, dude? But yep, you gotta clean it like Craig. Hashtag clean it like Craig, and go to get yourself some clean it like Craig merch too, because
Yes.
it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna get myself a clean it like Craig sticker. And while you're looking for some cool stuff too, go to glassboxhero.org and get yourself some cool merch from there too.
I tried to make some new merch the other day, and Shopify didn't like it. I don't know if it was the image that flagged it or the slight, very slight suggestive nature to it, but it took it down like immediately. I was very mad
Dang.
about it because it took me like an hour. I was very mad.
Well, and yeah, you gotta be careful. Like crashing the system is super easy. And what happened to me? Like I complained about it through Teespring and going. Uh, so I complained to Teespring, and they basically told me that it says like try not to, like no more than like 15 things uploading at one time, and that includes like colors and styles and all that too. So like if you're making like you know t-shirts and hoodies and tank tops and pants and you're picking like all the colors and all that stuff, you're gonna crash the system. So
Oh no,
you
I didn't
gotta
crash
like,
it. Like they took it down.
oh, they took it down. Well,
Yeah. Like I got an email saying like this was taken down because it doesn't
oh,
line up with our guidelines, and I'm like, what do you mean?
did you steal a copywritten image?
Well, see, I took a non watermarked image and I cropped out the parts of the image I wanted, and then I put it through like a cartoonifier. So I changed it
Uh,
like 20%. So I guess I just need to buckle down and do my own artwork, I guess.
or maybe it was like, I don't know, maybe they some part of the cartoonify looked like a sexual image or something.
Yeah. Well, see, that was the thing. One was a clam, so I can kind of see that, but it was like a
Oh,
sideways, but it was like a sideways view, so you could see the shell. Anyway, um because I purposely did not want an image like that looked like it could be something else. Um and then the other one was a wrasse. So it was just a fish. And yeah,
and he said dat ras.
I said nice wrasse.
Yep. See that you may see, yeah, and when it went against their community image, you can't make sexual jokes.
But no, it's a nice wrasse. It is a nice. I know. I know. It is slightly suggestive, but it was just a
Well, it's good to
bit
know that I can't do
funny.
that now.
It's freaking funny. I don't care what they say.
What else would a clam look like? I don't know, Craig.
Right.
Maybe just a clam. A clam could look like a beaver. Be sure to check out Gina's birthday trip to St. Louis Zoo. It's a great video.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I missed that. I got. When did you post that?
Like a year ago, almost a year ago. It'll be a year in
Oh,
May.
oh, well then, yeah, I saw that then. That is a good video.
Thank you.
St. Louis Zoo is awesome, and yeah, doing
Oh, it
like
was
a
the
full tour of the St. Louis Zoo would be incredible, but it would take all day to do it.
no, it was the aquarium.
Oh, that was to the aquarium.
Yeah, it was to the aquarium.
Oh, well then, yeah, not the zoo.
Yeah, the
I
zoo would
ordered
take
some of those
all. Oh my
Poker
god.
carries you're talking about. They work great, and they even sent a free one. See, and I'll Red Sox. Isn't that great? Yeah, those Potho carry. Like, did you mention me in the like the thing or whatever that you heard about it through me? That's probably why they sent you a free one and all that stuff too. But yeah, like they were so awesome, and they sent me like some money back when I ordered mine after I told them that I got the idea from Aqua Pros, and I'm using one right now. I'm going to when I rearrange my fish room, I'm going to use it properly because I got that massive pothos in my fish room, so I'm gonna like salvage what I can from that. Maybe cut it up a little bit and then put it onto the 29 gallon and just have it going everywhere. Continue it growing from there, and then I'm gonna try and mix in some other pothos as well. Since the one that I got has 4 sections, I'm gonna put the that marble queen pothos in like 2 of the sections, and then I got this neon green pothos that I'm gonna like hide in the middle there, and maybe take a trimming from this other variegated dark green pothos that I have, and put one of those in the middle. So I just have this all this different color of pothos just growing everywhere in my fish room.
Yes.
It's one of her favorite videos out there, but that's great. Did you see my aquarium video, Bunny? I did. Mine was very simple. I just kind of filmed most of the exhibits, if not like, well, yeah, I'm gonna say most of the exhibits. I might have missed like 1 or 2 small exhibits and all that, but basically just did like kind of like a little virtual tour, like walkthrough of the aquarium, and put it to music.
That's essentially what I did too.
Yeah, and Biz did one as well.
Yeah, I think we all did it at different times. So what didn't Biz do it like right after it opened, and then you did?
Biz did it pretty much right when it opened.
Yeah.
I did it like 2 years ago, and you did it like a year ago.
Right.
Let me go look for it. While you're at it, social security number and mother's maiden name. I can't believe how big Pothos leaves me. Dude, you're telling me I tried to show off one in like during a live stream. I think I did it during a live stream before, but one of my leaves is like as big as my hand, if not like more. Like it's huge. And yeah, like pothos in general, like can grow in like lower light conditions, but yeah, if you actually give it some decent light, not like overpowering light, like it doesn't really grow very well like outdoors in like full sun. But if you put like if you raise your aquarium light up and you give it plenty of light and stuff, and oh man, it'll grow real big and thick and just give you some huge old leaves.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
I
plan on
had to.
filming our local aquarium when I go. I may just make lots of shorts from it. Shorts are fun. Yeah, let me find it. It'll be
That's
easier for
essentially what
me to
I did.
find it.
Is that yeah? I just did a bunch of short videos, and yeah, you can either clip them all together and do one big video, or just make a bunch of shorts. Riley,
Share.
stop.
Copy link. There we go.
Hey, Logan.
Oh,
Oh, shoot. Hey, stop. Hi, Logan. You're no quirky man.
there you go. Yeah, mine was actually like it's 35 minutes long. Like I didn't waste any time or whatever. I definitely didn't like linger too long on any like certain exhibits or anything like that. I spent plenty of time in Shark Canyon and showed it from all the different angles because they had plenty of different viewing panels and stuff like that. And it was a nice big tank, and so I showed it, you know, plenty of times. And when I went, it was kind of during COVID on a point, like
Mm-hmm.
when the aquarium basically like reopened during COVID, and so they had like scheduled like tour times. Even though you were free to walk around as much as you wanted, they wanted to make sure that there's only a limited amount of people in there at any time. So I was able to get some really good angles on a lot of the really big viewing panels and stuff like that because there wasn't like 1,000 people up on the panel all the time, like, oh my god, you know. So I went at like the perfect time to film.
I didn't. There were so many freaking kids and school groups. Ugh.
And then when Biz did his video, he did a lot of talking about the aquarium and the benefits to the aquarium and stuff like that. I didn't really remember seeing a whole lot of the exhibits so much with him. It's just a lot of him like walking around talking.
Out.
So
Yeah.
I forgot it was 35 minutes long though. I had to look at that. I was like, oh, it's like 20, but no, it's 35.
That's 35.
But
I
there's
don't
one clip
remember.
in there where I went and I like, stuck my hand in the Pandagora tank and just had them all over my
Yeah.
hand. It was crazy. It feels really interesting.
Oh, mine is 13 minutes long.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. I don't I don't like wearing headphones for an extended period of time. My head gets
Yeah.
really hot with them. And then like
Hot.
the ones that go in your ear, they hurt my ears.
Yep.
I've never found one that actually fits my ear canals properly.
You got small
And
ears.
I think they actually make these like super hardcore headphones probably that you can actually like put in hot water and like mold them to your ear. That'd
Yep.
be cool, but
They're
those are
expensive.
probably like, you know, $400 or something like that
No, I
just to
think
have the
it's
quality to go in hot water.
well, it's not hot water. It's actually like a mold that you it's like a two-part putty that you'll essentially put in your ear because that's how they would make Kane's ear molds for his hearing aids back when he wore hearing aids. And then it sits for like 5 minutes and then it hardens and then you send that mold in and then they make it and then yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like if I got custom ones, I could do it that way. They send the mold and then you send the mold back and then they send you
Mhm.
the headphones. Yeah.
Yep.
That's different than what I was thinking. I was thinking like you stick the actual
Oh.
earbud in hot water and then you shove it in your ear and it like
That's obnoxious.
yeah. I mean they make earplugs that way and those are the best ones.
Yeah.
I kept seeing this thing on this like lawyer commercial or whatever. Like they have all these different ones about the if you took this drug and got this thing, call us and you may qualify for. I they actually had one that I almost might have qualified for. They were like, if you wore these specific earplugs or whatever in the military between this sort of time and developed any sort of like hearing damage, you may qualify for, you know,
Oh,
a settlement. And I almost got in contact with them or whatever, but I had never actually been to the doctor and had like my hearing damage actually like proven, and I didn't have insurance at the time either, so it's like
yeah.
I can't just be like I have hearing damage. Like I'm sure they would need some sort of like doctor's
Medical.
proof of like we're
Yeah.
wearing a hearing aid or something like that or whatever. But I don't get tinnitus so much anymore. But yeah, there was definitely a time like even a couple of years ago, like pretty much like once or twice a year I'd get a really good ringing in the ear. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was bad for a while. Any confirmation from Brennan about game night?
I did ask him, and he said, I don't know. I may. I have nothing set up for it. So I don't know. He doesn't know. Nobody knows.
Mark Sturlson, hey, how's it going? Vibes Aquatics, good to see you. Make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, good. Richard Reynolds, hey, hey. What was I gonna say? I cannot remember what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. How's your new guitar?
Oh, my new guitar is great. I've
Yeah.
definitely been enjoying it. Um, I I plugged it into an amplifier too, and it sounded really really good, which is great. Like a lot of the times, some different acoustic electrics and stuff like that, you'll plug them in and they'll just kind of sound weird, but
Mhm.
it's got a really good pickup on it. Um,
Good.
really good acoustics, and it's got a built-in tuner, which is nice.
Ooh.
So it on the side there, it's got if I just you, you can see the lights going.
Oh.
So it
Nice.
helps me get the guitar in tune. It tells me actually what notes I'm playing. So even if I wanted to change the tuning, I could tune it into like D instead of an E and stuff like that. It tells me actually what note is being played,
Yeah.
which is nice. And yeah, it's got a really good sound.
I showed my coworker who buys from Sweetwater. I showed him the clip of whenever you were unboxing it, and I was like, "There's candy in the box." Candy. He was
Yeah,
laughing at it.
the candy in the box is pretty great.
Well, it's funny because I came into work yesterday and I saw the packet. I saw a package of candy from Sweetwater, so I was like, "Frank, what did you order? And can I eat this? More importantly, can I eat this? This is all I care about. I don't care what you got." But he's like, "I got a pedal." And then I stopped listening after that. I was just like, "Yes, candy."
Nice. Yeah, they sent me like an ad or whatever, and I was flipping through. Like they got a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's like an online guitar center more or less, and they have even more stuff than that. Like they got clarinets and saxophones and flutes, and
Oh, do they have harps? I'm gonna
I
pull it
didn't
up.
see any harps in the ad, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have them.
I'm gonna go look.
You might
Let's
be able to get
see.
a laser harp, also called the theremin.
Pulled up harmonicas. That's not what I want. That is not anywhere near what I want.
And they used to be called mouth harps. So
Yes. That's not what I want. No, no harps.
No
Yeah, they have
harm.
like electric violins and there's
Yeah.
I'm surprised though because there are carbon fiber harps that are all electric
Yeah.
and
But
acrylic
they're
ones.
very expensive.
Yeah.
And they're huge. So I don't think they're
Well,
gonna
the carbon
ship
fiber is
a
one
heart.
not. That's it's carbon fiber because it's meant to be portable. And yeah, you strap it on you like how you would a guitar and yeah, you could stand up and play it and walk around with it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of videos of the people like the doing the standard YouTuber thing, like when you put a distortion pedal on a harp, it sounds crazy, and the YouTuber with the face or whatever with the harp in their
Yeah.
hand. I've seen a couple of those videos. They're definitely interesting when they put like a distortion pedal and stuff on a harp and whatever else. It doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, there's one that's it's an electronic harp and it has LED lights in it, so it could be whatever the frick color you want.
Will it fit in the van? Yes.
Yes.
It will definitely fit in the van. I remember what I was going to talk about a moment ago. So I finished up my the song for the Amazing Diver Man.
Oh
So
yeah.
I've sent that off to him, and he finally got back to me the yesterday or today, and is like he loves it. So that's great. He was kind of asking me about how like the copyright and stuff would work on it and stuff, and I said, it's like, well, I pretty much wrote everything except the actual melody itself, and so it is owned by Disney, and they're pretty hardcore about everything that they own. So, like, yeah, they may not get onto you about it right away since it's just the theme, but it is like a recognizable theme. So if you ever got like actually like monetized or something like that, they would probably start getting onto you about it, and you'd have to like get your own unique theme song at that point. But as of right now, like they're not gonna get onto you about it, and it's not like you're monetized anyway, so you're not
Right.
making any money off of their theme. So there's not gonna be any sort of problem. Same with like my other parody songs and stuff like I do. Because I was saying that um some of my songs they're just owned by like one person or like one company, so there's just one copyright on the song as a whole, and so it was kind of easier to dispute that as a parody song and stuff like that. But then a couple of the other songs, I can't think of which song specifically gave me the hardest time. I think it was oh, I can't remember what song gave me the hardest time right now. Maybe it was Pan. Oh, it was "Walk" by Pantera. Actually, gave me like the hardest time. I think. Um, no, no, no. They were pretty quick and easy. And then Ballroom Blitz, Duckweed Dance. They didn't even put a copyright on that one at all, which was awesome. Maybe it was Goldfish. It was Old Time Rock and Roll, Goldfish in a Bowl. I think that gave me the hardest time because that one was like that copyright was owned by like multiple people, and so the first time I disputed it, like 2 out of the 5 people or whatever were like, okay, cool, and the other 3 were just like didn't answer in enough time or just said I don't know whatever, and so it didn't get fully removed at that point, so I disputed it again, and then they eventually gave in and were like, okay, cool, whatever, you can do your little parody of it. So uh, when is he gonna make it public? That I don't know. um I'm not sure if he was even expecting me to get it done as fast as I did. because I know he's like working on like a whole like thing with like animators and stuff like that too. So I think he's wanting to like make like a whole like animated like thing to go
Like a
with
little
it.
intro. Yeah.
So it might be a while. Um,
Yeah.
how's the weather up there? Did you guys get hit with the snowstorm? Nope.
Now we got a thunderstorm rolled in. Like what day was that?
Yeah, we
Monday?
got a thunderstorm, and then it got cold after the
Yeah.
thunderstorm.
Or maybe it was
So
Tuesday. Was it
we
Tuesday?
basically skipped the snow and went straight to kind of like a little bit of an icy condition, and then like back to just soggy nastiness afterwards.
It's been
But
very
today
soggy.
was pretty nice. Today was nice and
It did.
sunny.
We had the
It
doors
got
open
almost to
today at
like
work.
50, I think, or 50.
Yeah.
It got up into the 50s.
Yeah. Yeah, when it started to warm up, we actually opened the doors at the store.
Yep.
It was
But
very
Lady
nice.
Rorschach, it's if you're listening over right now and you're not stream hopping over at somebody else currently, I'm still waiting for you to send me an email with all the specifics as to kind of what you want with your song now. I know you're just wanting kind of more of like a 30-second jingle sort of thing versus like an entire like 2 to 3 minute song. Um, but if there's like any specific lyric or line or even just a certain sort of word or I don't know, theme that you want behind the song itself, let me know that. If there's just anything that you want with the song, just send all that to me in an email to glassboxhero@gmail.com. I'll flip it over. You can see it scrolling at the bottom now. um yeah, and just let me know, and then I can kind of start working on yours as well. Because he wanted, the Spider-Man theme with like a metal twist to it is what he wanted, and so I wrote everything completely from scratch on his, and I'm not sure if you want like Love Shack with a certain sort of twist, or if you just want Love Shack in the traditional sense with just parodied lyrics. I don't know. So send me all that in an email so I can kind of start working on yours, because I already have my big idea for my next parody song, and I've been kind of working on developing the lyrics for that one. But this song is going to be giving me a little bit more of a challenge, especially more than the last song. The last song was super easy to write the lyrics. I mean, it's "Do you have fish?" And then the lyrics themselves were, it was "Welcome to my fish store. How many fish do you want?" And then I translated it into German. That's all it was. And then the final line at the end of the song was, uh, uh, "How many fish did you end up getting when you went shopping?" Like 9.
9.
Yeah, so that's really all it was. Welcome to my fish store. How many fish do you want? 9. So, yeah, those lyrics were incredibly easy to write because, yeah, I just had to translate it into German to make it work. But yeah, this song is going to have a whole lot more lyrics, and there's going to be like a little rap part at the beginning and all that stuff too. So it's going to give me a lot more of a challenge. And so I'm excited to do this one. Plus, this song that I'm going to work on too is a very, very popular song among a lot of different people. The video itself, like the music video for this song, has 885 million views. So not only do I want to parody the song just because it's a fun and catchy song, but parodying the song itself, it will probably actually generate a lot more traffic to my channel just because of how many people are still watching this video all the time.
Is it Bohemian Rhapsody? Because that would be hilarious.
No, it's not Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it popped in my head. I was like, let's
That's
ask.
that's that's the what's the word I'm thinking of? That's the stereotypical white person song or whatever, the
Aw, come on.
quintessential. That's the word I was looking
Quintessential.
for. The quintessential white person song.
It is. It really is. Aw, look at these two lovebirds.
I know, right? Speaking of meeting people in person, uh, Gina and I will be going to the Keystone Clash this year. So if you want to meet us in person, you got to come to the Keystone Clash in Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
and you'll be able to see us there. Or, I mean, you could always come to St. Louis too. But
that is true.
that
You
is
can
true. You could
always do
always
that
come to
too.
St. Louis. We could go to the aquarium together or whatever if that's what
I
you
would
wanted to do.
I would rather go to the zoo.
Or the zoo. Actually, yeah, we should really go to the zoo because
I would
one, the
rather
zoo
go to
is
the zoo.
free. You
Yeah,
don't have to pay for it. And then
parking's a lot
two,
better.
they do have some really awesome fish and stuff at the zoo too. In
Hmm.
fact, at the St. Louis Zoo was the first time I ever saw a cuttlefish in person.
Did you hear about the bear that got out again like 3 days ago at the zoo?
I did not, and that's not the story to talk about, right? When we're talking about inviting people to the St. Louis Zoo, Gina.
But
Did you
nobody
hear
was
about the
attacked.
bear that escaped
No,
and
but like it was fine. It was fine. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was attacked. But it's apparently they just got the. I forget what type of bear it is. It looks like a black bear, but different. But his name is
it's the
Ben.
American brown bear,
No, it's not the.
which is
It's something different. I don't know. But his name is Ben. They just got him in last July, and apparently this is the second time he's gotten out because he's very mischievous. They've actually had to reach out to a like specialized bear association to like collaborate and like help reinforce his cage. But yeah, apparently a family called it in. They're just like, there's a bear just walking around. Within 15 minutes, they had the whole place like shut down or on lockdown. They took all the guests into all the nearby buildings and all that. And within like a half an hour, they had him sedated and put him back in his enclosure. So it was
yeah,
fine. But come to St. Louis Zoo, you might see a bear walking around.
right. Yep, just like Crypt Keeper said, I believe the clash is September 22nd through 24th.
Yep.
I took off the whole week before the clash. So I'll be going a day early. I'll be arriving on the 21st and hanging out with people that evening.
But no, the zoo is awesome. You'll see a roaming peacock. Actually, I haven't seen the peacock the last couple times I've gone.
Ah, yeah, I don't. Yeah, the peacock isn't as. I've never really noticed the peacock at the zoo quite as much as I noticed the peacocks at Grant's farm.
Yeah, that's true. It's really fun to people watch how people interact with this peacock.
Yeah,
At Grant's farm, it's also fun to people watch at the camels. You
yeah,
see people piss off the
yes,
camels and then them spit at them. Instant karma. It's
yes.
great.
And but yeah, Grant's farm, like I during I don't know what was going on. There's something special going on where they were like highlighting the elephants at this certain point in time, and I went up and I actually got to touch one of the elephants and feel what the skin of the elephant felt like, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's so crazy.
Yep.
It feels like a rock almost, like a hairy rock, hairy
Yes.
wrinkly rock.
Yes.
Liquid Zoo OnlyFins, what's up,
Matt.
dude?
Hello, Matt.
I'll be going a day too early too, just to settle in. If I'm not exhausted, I'll be feeling. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, buddy, you won't be exhausted. Trust me. You're gonna get there, and you're just gonna like,
You get amped. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yes. You get so amped. You might be
You're not gonna
tired.
want to sleep the first night,
Oh my
like, cause you're
gosh.
just gonna be so excited for the morning, and then just meeting everybody. Yeah,
Yep. I didn't crash until it was the day to leave, and that's when all the lack of sleep finally hit me, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to go, but I'm so tired, but I don't want to go."
Danny came in on a wrecking ball. Yeah, better than Miami. One small zoo here had an orangutan escape, which instigated a tiger to escape too. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that story. But I
Oh
mean,
no.
that's kind of normal in Florida.
Yeah. I don't think anybody slept much at the Triple Crown, Richard. Who was it that actually ended up staying up all night? Was it the first night or the second night?
I mean, surprisingly, I slept pretty good at the Triple Crown. Like when I was ready for bed, I went to my hotel room and I crashed. Like,
And you can't sleep in either. I love sleeping in, and I couldn't bring myself to sleep in because I'm like, people are up and I'm missing stuff.
yeah, yeah. Like I tried to. I slept in a little bit here and there. Like I would check to see what was going on in the morning, and if it like really interested me, then I wake up and I go. And if it was like I don't know another speech on African cichlids or whatever that I had already heard, then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sleep.
Yeah. I was more didn't want to miss out on the
Shake that
socializing.
rest for me. Shake that rest for me.
Um, yeah, Bunny, that's usually pretty standard with hotels is that checkout's at 11, but check-in is at 3. It's because they need time to clean the rooms. Yep. Yep. Yep.
See, speaking of shake that ras for me and stuff like that. Not so much rasses because I'm not gonna have any of those, but
I have one. He's a jerk.
when I get my saltwater tank like really set up and all the corals and things like that, like that's also gonna change kind of how I can do my parody songs and stuff like that too, because I'll have more different topics on like corals and things like that versus just talking about rocks and plants.
Yep. It was funny. My coworker and I have been working on like the website and planning on what we want to do on the website the last like 2 hours at work today. And we had just planned. She's like, "All right, I'm going to bring my nice Canon camera on Tuesday. We're going to take some, videos because there's a
Nice.
spot for like an intro video or whatever, and we're going to do some like store walkthroughs and piece it together." And we're like, "Okay, Tuesday, we're going to do this." And then our other coworker walks up. He goes, "Hey, so I'll take your Tuesday if you could like open for me on Thursday." And I'm like, "On the Tuesday that we just planned to do stuff on? Great." Great, thanks, Frank. But no, she was like, "No, I'll still stop by because she's gonna be in the area doing maintenances." She's like, "I'll stop by the store with my camera and I'll just quickly just take some videos." I'm like, "All right, I'll get the tanks prepped for you." So, yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good. Make sure there's no algae. Make sure everything's all nice. Get all the bubble algae out if there's bubble algae.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've stayed at a hotel. Hopefully, I'll get a ground floor room. Just easier. Usually, when you book, you might be able to note that.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of rooms they had avail when I booked my hotel my room. There's only like one room left, so I have no idea where they move people and all that stuff. But I'm definitely excited that I'm gonna have a nice room this year. Last year
Right?
I didn't know what I was gonna get. I
You
was
got a
expecting
motel, didn't you?
I was expecting an okay room, and I ended up at like a murder motel with a
Yeah.
bunch of crackheads and heroin junkies. But like this year, I actually booked at the hotel that the event is, which is like a nice like Holiday Inn sort of deal.
Yep.
Pretty much the same sort of like hotel that the Triple Crown was in last year, and I went up to I think Maria Z and Kevin Canines and Aquatics rooms and stuff like that, and they had some really nice rooms. And I
Yeah, I
made sure
think
that I got the premium room, not just like the regular room.
yeah.
So I'm getting a nice room.
So I think at least the room I booked, it looked like there was like a front like living room area and then like a back bedroom area, so that'd be nice. That'd be really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
gotta
and I think
decide
most
if I'm gonna
yeah,
take any tanks along with me or not.
like Mark is saying, I'm pretty sure most hotels also I'm pretty sure they'll have elevators.
Oh yeah, they definitely are gonna have elevators. But yeah,
Yeah, because I think for my
I'm
sister's
probably gonna
wedding,
take at least one tank along with me.
yeah, I think for my sister's wedding, was we stayed at a Holiday Inn, and yeah, it was really nice.
Nice. You took the full 5 days. I didn't want to do the full 5 days just because money. I did
Yeah,
4 days. I'm like, I can handle 4 days. I can't quite afford all
Thursday,
five
Friday,
days.
Saturday. We're doing 3 nights. Yeah, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess 3 nights. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, 3 nights.
yeah.
Yeah, excited. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. I'm leaving on Sunday after the thing because I got to be back at work on Monday. So
Same. Yeah.
yeah,
Hashtag bed skirts, in case anyone forgot.
yeah.
That's funny. Oh my god, but I'm so
Lady
freaking
Rorschach,
excited.
did you hear what I said about sending me an email and stuff? I didn't get a like a thumbs up or anything from you about that. I'm not sure if you were jumping back and forth between streams and you caught that or not. Yeah, that's my exact schedule. So I was thinking about maybe trying to get that following Monday off,
Yeah.
but nah, I'm just gonna
Nah.
go to work.
I don't know. We'll see. I would like to have that Monday off because it sucked coming home from the Triple Crown and then working the next day. It sucked.
I mean, it did and it didn't. Like at least for me, like because driving back, like it wasn't too bad. It was like 4 or 5 hours, whatever. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, it sucks just, coming back from a vacation and then having
Hmm.
to go to work. That's just what sucks in general. But I
Yeah.
mean, this is going to be a much longer drive, but it's still going to be less than my 10-hour workday.
Yeah. Oh, there's
So,
Biz. I was just about to bring up.
Biz Aquatics,
Has Biz
how
talked to you
nice of
about
you
you
to
guys?
join us.
Has Biz
Scuba
talked
Stevo.
Scuba? Has Biz talked to you at all about possibly you guys carpooling together to the Clash?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
we
know he was going to come to the Clash this
well
year.
he's debating. He hasn't decided yet, but um
Well, it's too late to book the room. All the rooms are booked, so he's going to have to book some third party hotel. Missed
uh-oh.
out on the group rate.
Or stay in somebody's pull out. I think all the couches in that front area room are actually pull out beds.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think my room technically has 2 beds too, so if he needed to, he could, pay me something and stay in my room, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Then more money for fish.
Yeah. See, he didn't go to the ACA because it was so close to another like Aquashella and stuff like that he was going to already that he promised to go to. So it was just too many events too close together for that one. I'm too big for too big for a pull-out couch. Yeah. He is a pull-out couch.
Yeah, Scooby Steve says let you sleep on an air mattress in my room. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can get one of those giant, what are they, like 3 foot tall, like a king size air mattress? There you go.
Yeah.
Just
Those actually aren't too bad.
just don't
The
fall
only thing
off
I
it.
don't like about air mattresses for real though is since you're like sleeping on air, they don't like hold any sort of like body temperature. So
Mm-hmm.
like if you don't move and you're nice and warm, you're cool. But the second you just rotate the slightest bit, like instantly cold
Yeah.
if the room is cold. And
You
I
almost
like to
need
sleep with a cold room. So.
You almost need like a foam pad over it, and that foam pad would hold your heat.
You can hardly call that the East Coast, Biz. It's
Mm-mm.
just Pennsylvania, but it's 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 the Eastern time zone, I guess. Yeah, the East Coast is nice. I've been to Long Island, New York, and a lot of those different states over there, North and South Carolina. Uh, the beaches on the East Coast are much different than the beaches on the West Coast,
Or the Coast,
and the
yeah.
Gulf Coast. Yeah, it's much different too.
With an air mattress, you usually wake up flat on the floor. Yeah, no kidding. That's why I was saying get those like 3 foot tall ones.
Unnumbered was supposed to say bunny.
Oh yeah, he got auto corrected.
Funny, I don't have a schedule for the speakers flying in yet. Other than them, you're all I've promised to give ride to. Ah, now Crypt Keeper and Bunny are talking about giving rides. Throw the whole phone out.
Either way, I've never been up
Never
north
been
or
up
east.
north or northeast.
Me either.
Okay.
Yeah, me either.
Well, Biz, what you really got to do is you got to go up to Wisconsin. You got to
Wisconsin.
visit the people up in Wisconsin. Now, that's some good life. Like, that's a whole nother world up there.
I would love to. I love that accent.
I got some family up in Minnesota, and you know, her her husband's parents live up in Duluth, which is like way up north, right off of Lake Superior.
Hmm.
And so we like stayed at their property. They don't even have an air conditioner in their
Yeah.
house. All they have is a big old fireplace to warm it up in the winter. And the clash is September 22nd through 24th. And but man, like staying there in this big old house that's just like all windows and stuff. And then like you go outside and you just see Lake Superior above like all these different trees and all this stuff. Oh, it was so cool. I love it up there. It's a
Cheesesteak.
whole new world up north.
Cheesesteak.
And yeah, the people are so nice. It's awkward. Like they are so nice. Like it's scary how nice they are. Like you'll bump into them and they'll apologize for being in your way. They
Yep.
don't expect you to apologize to them at all. Like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to be in your way there. Let me just squeeze past you right over here. Yeah.
Jeff says I'm not that nice. Because they all want to get in your pants. What the heck, Scuba? What the heck?
Maybe Dumal, and you're driving. Yeah, I'm definitely driving. Unless my car blows up on me again. Uh, but yeah, I'll be definitely driving down to get down up there. I'll be leaving on Thursday. I took that whole week off, so I'll be leaving like Thursday morning. I'm trying to leave as early as I can. Like realistically, I'm probably not going to leave until like noon, but I'm going to try to leave as early as I can, and get out there at the hotel probably before dinner time, hopefully, and have dinner out there in Pennsylvania on Thursday. And then the event is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I'll be leaving Sunday, probably during the auction or before the auction. I'm not quite sure how the schedule is gonna go. But if it's anything like any other event I've been at, they have a big auction at the end of the or like during the afternoon on Sunday.
Yep.
So that's probably when I'll be leaving is during the auction so that I can get home at a decent time.
Yep. Well, if Biz is riding with you, plan to leave an hour later than what you planned on leaving. Cause Biz is always late.
Steve-O's gonna go a day early. Whoop whoop. Everybody's gonna be there a day early.
Yeah. Just don't plan on being there before 3 because check-in for the hotel's at 3. So,
Yeah. But I definitely won't be there before 3.
yeah, have a co-host if you're going to stream for the drive. Don't chat and drive. Don't do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is Nathan gonna be driving or are you gonna be driving, Gina?
So, we're going to plan on Nathan driving, but I might help him take breaks. I don't know. We haven't really talked about it, or maybe I'll start and then he'll take over at
Because
some point.
my car does have like the mount, so I mean I don't have to worry about necessarily reading chat or anything like that. But I could put the stream up on my phone and I could send you the link, and we could literally be
Oh
driving
yeah.
to the Clash
Oh my god,
live
we could.
streaming.
We could both live stream. Oh my god, on the same stream. That'd be hilarious. How many hours? It's like 12 hours.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
It's
not
like
like
12
12
and a
hours.
half hours. Google it right now. I'm going to Google it right now.
I'm gonna make it there in 9.
Oh, okay. 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 With like 10 different tickets.
Nah. Oh, it better not be 12 hours to get there. I gotta look it up now. I don't remember the address of the hotel off the top of my head, but no, it can't be 12 hours. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah, 12 hours and 37 minutes. I just looked it up. Oh yeah, and you have tolls also. Bring cash because there's I think at least two tolls that you'll have to hit.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to avoid those toll roads.
Well, then you're going to add another like half an hour.
Yeah. But then you can take like 2 hours off because I don't ever stop and I just drive. It's a race. It's a race. Yeah. I hope I win. Okay. Did I miss it or did Lady Rorschach not say anything again? Lady Rorschach, did you hear what I said about sending me an email about the song that you want to do? If you didn't, send me an email about all the details and stuff about your little theme song thing I want to work on. Any little thing that you specifically want involved, just let me know. And then I can start working on it.
Yeah, I think we might try to leave at like 5, 6 a.m.
Ew.
Yeah, to get there at about 5, 6 p.m.
It has a pool? Ooh.
Ooh. See, there was a pool at the Triple Crown too, and people at first were, talking about it beforehand. Oh yeah, we'll go swim in the pool in the hot tub, and nobody ever did. We just hung out outside the whole time
Yeah.
because the pools close at a certain time.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one time that I was staying at a hotel. It was when I was in the military, actually. We were staying at this hotel for some thing with the Army National Guard. And we ended up like going into the pool and like the hot tub specifically, like after it was closed. Like it was supposed to close at like 10 or something like that, but like yeah, we were like, screw that. Like, we fought for this country. We're gonna sit in this hot tub if we want to. Like, so,
Bunny says, "Yeah, I'm going in the damn pool." Scuba says, "I'm getting
exactly.
drunk and going for a swim one night." Faux show.
As long as you're wearing a bathing suit, that's good. Don't get too drunk to where you decide to go skinny dipping in the hotel and get yourself kicked out.
Right. The pool in the the pool's in the lobby? That's really weird.
It is in the lobby. That is weird.
Last time I got drunk while traveling, I thought it was a good idea to use the fitness center.
Huh. That's funny. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. I'm
I'm
so excited to go to the Clash.
I was just about to say the same thing. I am so freaking excited. I'm just excited for a vacation too. I was trying to
Yeah.
push help my coworker push like this big 55-gallon barrel of salt water over. He was doing a big water change on the 375. And he's like, "No, no, no, I got it. It's heavy. I don't want you to hurt yourself." I'm like, "But then I'll get time off. I'll get a little vacation." He
Yeah.
laughed. He's like, "Fine, go ahead." I'm like, "Nah, no, I changed my mind. No, I'm good."
Yeah. Man, like it's been since the Triple Crown that I had like actual time off, other than like a random like 3 day weekend, like
Right?
during like Christmas. So it's
Same.
gonna be
Like,
nice to have this week off to actually be able to get some stuff done around the house, do some other things too, and I
yeah.
gotta. I'm gonna have to borrow a drill to drill this tank. The person that I was gonna borrow a drill from, I was over at their house yesterday, and they kind of ended up getting into a fight, so I had to leave before I
Aw.
got to talking about like borrowing the drill and stuff with my tank. So I might have to borrow one from you, or I can borrow one from my brother-in-law and stuff like that. It shouldn't take too long, but because I think I'm just gonna drill this tank. I was thinking about with some of the panels and stuff for my sump. I was thinking about maybe drilling some like a couple holes in the glass on the panels or whatever to get some different sort of flow in there, but
Yeah.
I might not, because how I'm originally like thinking about designing it is, like having the panels like stacked like this or whatever, like where the flow goes like that.
Mhm.
But I could potentially drill a few holes in there so the flow just kind of goes all over the place. I don't know.
Kitty.
I might want to practice on some of the other glass too before I go straight to drilling this tank.
Sketty Nona, it's Morgantown, Pennsylvania.
Clicks images. We will be right behind you, Scuba. Nice. Well, how you doing, Clicks Images? Surprisingly, you can bring smoke on some planes, but my luck, I'll get the. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring smoke on the planes if it's like, I believe, in your checked baggage and you're going from one state to another state that has legalized marijuana or something like that. Like, I know if you're going from like before they legalized it here, if you were flying from Colorado back to Missouri or something like that, like they were like searching you extra good,
Yeah.
But some other places, like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. But now, yeah, Missouri is legalized recreational. I've been to a dispensary myself now, and it's interesting for sure, but yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah. It's expensive now that the government has their hands in it.
Well, yeah. Plus, like the way Missouri set it up too is like you can buy it recreationally or you can buy it medicinally. And if you have a medical card, you actually get like a cheaper tax rate. Whereas if
Mhm.
you don't have a medical card, you pay a higher tax rate. But where I went specifically, they had a military discount, so I got like
Ooh.
15% off everything anyway. So I pretty much got it tax free. Plus, I think even a little bit cheaper than tax free. So yeah, it worked out pretty
Nice.
well for me at least.
Nice.
Yep, you have to have a license, and those are the rules. You are correct. Both states matter. Both states matter.
Ooh, Sketty
15
Nona. Yeah. It's
Southern
nice.
Indiana.
It's nice when you have family that you could stay with.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
I am not excited about it if it's actually a 12-hour drive.
It is. It's 12 and a half hours. But if you're with Biz, it'll be interesting.
I'm still going to cut that down to 10
Oh my
at least.
god. You're gonna
But
have so many tickets, and I'm gonna laugh because you have to go to that town to settle that ticket.
no, you don't. Everything's online nowadays. You can just go to what is it? I can't think of what the website is right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
true, Mark. Check with Holiday Inn and tell them your condition and if they'll allow early check in. Yeah? Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, just the puddle jumpers from here to St. Louis will be a dream. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be, you know, I'll be good. I'll make sure of that, and I'll make sure that I have enough so that everybody's good too.
You got the same notification I did. I heard it.
Somebody just went live or something like that.
Vibes. Vibes went live.
you know, I thought that at the Triple Crown, but I actually didn't. Most people went through Scuba Steve because
Oh, no,
he
no, no.
knew.
So, no. She's saying, Sketty Nona said if I stopped in Indiana, I would insist on filling the car with geodes. And Bunny's saying that you could probably sell them to the fish fam.
Oh yeah, you can sell a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
geodes to the
Hell yeah.
fish
I
fam
would buy a
too.
geode from you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love geodes.
Damn, if I had a dog, the original. Damn, I will have a dog. The original hotel allows them. Don't tell me
Speaking of
that.
dogs,
Don't
oh
tell me
man, one of my
that.
customers was or is fostering the cutest little puppy girl ever. She is
Oh.
a German Shepherd Husky mix
Ooh.
and just has the most gorgeous pattern, has a full heterochromia, the one brown eye, the one blue eye. So, oh man, she's just the cutest, sweetest little puppy ever. And she's like 13 weeks old, already like learning how to sit and stuff like that. And just is super sweet. And it's just like, oh my God, I just don't have the time for a puppy and all that stuff,
I
man. I'm just
know.
gone most of the day. And I really, really wish that I could have a dog in the truck with me. Like
Man, so
if I was working and I could have a dog with me, not only would that make my day so much better to have my partner with me, but then I could have the greatest co-salesman ever. The
yeah.
cutest puppy dog to help me sell frozen food. Like, come on now.
So, oh my god, that was one thing that like one reason why I didn't sleep well at the Triple Crown is because I didn't have my dog. So like, don't tell me the hotel allows dogs, cause like, oh, bring Riley with me.
Yeah.
She's my cuddle
Holiday Inns
baby.
accept all different pets and stuff. Kevin's Canines brought his dogs with him.
Well, that's a service dog.
Yeah, but
That's
still they
different.
allow dogs in general. Yep.
Uh,
Dogs, fish, cats, whatever you want.
Riley, would you
Coconut
be good in the
and
car for
melon
12 hours?
slice.
She's not in
Ooh,
here.
I like those size geodes. Those are the good ones.
Yes.
The little like baseball size ones are fun too. But yeah, if you
Mhm.
get a geode that's like this big, oh yeah,
Bookends. Hell yeah.
right. bookends, or I like to I crack the geode and give like one half to one person and keep the other half for myself. So it's like,
Oh,
you
friendship
know,
geodes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Coyotes are out attacking skunks tonight. That's a weird way to sell it at that's a weird way to say that it smells like weed.
Right? I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, "Are you sure it's a skunk? Are you sure?"
Yep, I'm gonna be drilling this tank and working on my sump. I was looking at um pieces for my sump and stuff on Bulk Reef Supply
Yeah.
over the last couple days because I have this like $50 like virtual credit card or whatever, and so I've been meaning to use that on some different stuff. But I've been looking at this specific piece that I need for like a filter sock. Like, so when the water comes down into the sump, I need that first part of the filter, and I've been looking at two or three different ones. I can't decide if I just want to go like the super cheap route, which is not really that cheap, but like the cheaper route, and just get like a circular like filter sock clip that just clips right to the side and just put a tube right into that filter sock directly. Or they do have these nicer ones that like clip onto or like hang on the side, kind of like a hang on the back filter, and they actually have an area where you put the tubing in, and then it has a little bit of like an overflow, and then it flows into the actual like filter sock itself, so it helps it run a little bit quieter, and it just looks a lot nicer. But it's like even the cheaper one is like $80 versus the
So this is what I have. This is what I ordered through my work is the 7 inch.
yeah.
Yeah, it just clips right to the side. Um, I forget how much it was. 21
Yeah,
dollars.
that's what I was looking at. I think that's like 25 for the same thing on Bulk Reef Supply. That's
Yeah.
DFW Aquarium Supply Wholesale.
Yeah, this is
But
this
yeah,
is one of our suppliers. We also
oh,
ordered
okay,
from Bulk Reef
nice.
Supply also. But yeah, this is the one I have. I like it. It gets the job done.
Yeah,
But yeah.
load. Why are you taking forever to load?
All right.
Let's try this again. Okay, you load that really fast. There we go. Okay, I want to show the one that I was looking at. So here we go. Present share screen. So this is the one that go away. This is the one that I was looking at. So you put the tubing right in there, and then it kind of goes into an overflow, and then it has the actual filter sock here, which you can remove and
Yep.
clean and all that stuff. So it's a little bit more complex, but yeah, it's like $100, and but it might be worth it in the long run. Because I mean, they do have these other like cheapo looking ones.
Oh hell yeah,
And I was
buddy.
even thinking about doing like an actual like roller even, but that's
Yeah,
really expensive.
it is, and they get burned through pretty quickly, so it does add up.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, bunny, you can have the other half of my geode. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But see, I was thinking about probably going with this one because if you can see my mouse, which I think you can because I can see it on yours, it's got these two intakes here, which my overflow has those two tubes already, one regular, one emergency. So I think I might just go ahead and go with that one because it's basically just set up perfectly for what I already have with my overflow. And then it'll go from that into that whole area will just be filled up with probably like just filter media,
Mhm.
just random like bits of everything, maybe a few small rocks, some of those ceramic pieces and stuff like that. And then it'll flow into a whole nother area that'll have like a sponge just to even collect even more than I might get through the filter sock, even though I doubt anything's going to get through that 700 micron filter sock. Um, and then it'll have another section that'll have a UV sterilizer. And then the final section will have the heater and the pump to pump it back into the tank itself.
Yep.
And then I'm still looking at the return idea that I'm going for. I think I'm just gonna go with one of those back like over the tank returns. I'm not gonna worry about trying to drill a special
Yeah.
return or anything like
That's what I
that.
have. Yeah, mine just goes over the top.
But I can't decide if I want to get just this one that has oh, the light turned off on that tank.
Oh no!
But the other lights are still on, so go ahead and remove that guy.
I can see your
Um,
bins of stuff.
yeah. And so then, yeah, I can't decide if I just want to have like those little flares or they have this other one that's like it comes out with like this sort of like flared tube
Mhm.
that has these weird like turbine sort of like looks inside that makes the flow just go crazy. And so I might just go with something like that too.
I got
And
you.
then I got to decide too exactly how I want to drill it. Do I want to drill the do I want to drill it like right in the middle? Do I want to drill it like off to one side? I'm definitely not going to drill it on the side of the tank, even though I kind of thought about that. Like literally putting the overflow on the side. But the way that my stand works, I'd have to put the plumbing around to the back anyway. So I'm just gonna drill it into the back, and I'm probably gonna put it slightly to one side, so that it's kind of hidden behind the taller rocks on this side. So it'll be like right here ish
Yeah, you're
versus in the
wanting
middle.
the VCA, the RFG nozzle. Let me. I said I could share my screen again and show it, but it's up to you. I could do the fancy things now.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it
There.
on the phone, but it's so much more difficult.
Yeah, so this is what you're talking
Yeah.
about. And then you can see, yeah.
Yeah. It's called like random flow generator or something like
Yep,
that.
RFG.
Yeah.
And this one comes with the fitting for the lock line fitting. Because yeah, so there's all this lock line stuff. So you can adjust it, point it at different things.
Right.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if that'll fit on the same sort of tube that I am getting, or like that's why I haven't actually ordered anything yet, because it looks like they only have like one sort of like overflow. Well, they have like two different like return tubes that are like two different sizes, but then they have lots of different pieces like this that are like all the different stuff. So I'm not sure what's sort of universal and what's not.
I'm sure I could talk to Damon and figure it out. He knows all the workarounds, so he knows
Yeah.
all the workarounds. But yeah.
Yes, I do want to meet you, Bunny.
Can coral and macro be together in a nano tank? Hell yeah. I
Yes,
did.
coral and macro can definitely be together in a
If
nanotank.
you watch my early tank videos, yeah, I had both. It's just I added a tang and the tang ate all the macro. I
Yep.
should have known better.
The big thing about macro though too is I've heard that if you have a really good reef, that macro can grow faster than plants.
Yep.
So it can take over your nano tank pretty quick.
You'll need to make sure you're pruning it back pretty regularly. Yep.
Yep. So that's what I kind of plan on doing. I'm gonna have a couple different macros going, and then I'll just trim some and just end up selling them to different people probably.
And then you also have to be careful if you have a refugium in your sump and you have Chaeto in there. Try not to add too many macros in your main display because then they're gonna try to, they're gonna outcompete each other. The Chaeto in the sump and
Yeah.
then the
Now
macro in the tank.
I am not doing a refugium. I
Yeah.
don't want a light underneath. I want just the UV sterilizer.
Mhm.
Um, I'm doing like strictly like filter sump, and I'm putting all like the macros and the corals and stuff all up in the actual tank itself. And
Yes.
then I might, of course, if I do just start going crazy with it or whatever, I will have the other tank that I'll be, with the mollies and the shrimp. Like I can always throw a couple things in there and actually put a light on it or something too. So
Mhm.
there's that. And who knows,
Uh,
maybe I'll just go crazy with salt water and then I'll just have a ton of saltwater tanks.
do it. Do it. Gina, can you keep macros and dragonets in the same tank? Like, does that fit well in their environment? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Macros
just
are awesome too.
we
There's
just
so
gotta.
many different types and there's so
Mhm.
many different colors.
We just got a new bundle of Dragon's Breath in, and all of the little nano gobies that are in the tank that we put it in, they're like all in it, and they're like perching in it, and it's so freaking cute.
That's great. I love Dragon's Breath, and that's
Mhm.
right here. I'm definitely getting some of that because that's
Yeah,
some gorgeous looking stuff.
and it's
And
one of
then
the
yep, we
few
got
that actually fluoresces. It fluoresces in blue light.
yep, but they got this macro
What
that
is
looks like
that?
plants.
Those
They
look
got
peacock
this
tails.
sort of stuff. They got the standard like seaweed looking macroalgae. That actually looks like it's covered with even more algae. Um, but there's blue hypnea, which I
Blue
want some of
hypnea.
this.
You
That's
got to
some
keep it
gorgeous
low.
stuff.
If it's too close to the light, it'll actually kind of lighten in color. So you got to keep it low.
Gotcha. Good to know. But it's like, look, this is just a macro algae tank.
Mhm.
It's like basically it's a saltwater planted aquarium, and that's just gorgeous right there. And same with this one too. Like this is only algae. Look at all the different colors, and they got some mangroves in the back, and it looks like a couple air plants on top of the light too.
Yep. Yep. So Craig says I get nervous meeting people in person. So I normally do too, but with the fish fam, it's so different. Oh my gosh, it's just like it's
Yeah, let
I
me
can't
tell you,
explain it.
I get really awkward when I'm meeting people and stuff too. But the way that I explain it, it's like meeting people. It's not like meeting people. It's like running
You're
into your old high school buddy.
yeah.
It's like you know each other already. So the meeting each other, it's like you're already beyond all the weird icebreakers and stuff like that. Really, all the awkwardness just kind of goes out the window. There's a little bit of it because, we've never really dealt with each other in person. But I mean, I'm exactly the same in
Mhm.
person as I am on live stream
Yep.
once I get to know you. If I don't know you, I'm just going to be pretty much quiet and just not really say much of anything. I'm pretty introverted, but once I get to know you, like I'm going to talk your freaking ear off.
Yep.
So Yeah, it's literally like a big happy family reunion.
It is.
It's like a high school reunion if you've ever been to one of those. Like it's not like meeting somebody for your first time. It's not like going on your first date after meeting somebody on Tinder or something like that. Like you really don't get those butterflies in your
Mm-mm.
stomach like you normally experience. It's literally just like running into your old friends that you've known for a long time, and you're just finally meeting up together again after not seeing each other for years or months or whatever it is, you know?
Oh, Nona doesn't know what an emu is. Emu. Sorry, emu. They are not.
Emu
They are not
Emus are
shy.
the third largest bird in the world, second to the cassowary and the ostrich.
And she
And
asked if
they
they're
are
shy.
not
Nope.
shy at all.
Mm-mm.
They are incredibly evil. Don't ever
Mostly.
turn your back on one.
Mm-mm. They're dinosaurs. They're
Yeah.
dinosaurs. They are feathered
Mannequin Aquatics, what's up?
dinosaurs. Oh,
But
you
they
know the
do have
birds.
some
Oh,
really good.
okay.
They have good sized
They have
eggs, you
such
know,
pretty eggs, and they're pretty emerald
pretty
green.
black eggs that are
Mm.
like extra long, like this. And I just want to eat those eggs. Like I want emus, but not. I don't want to deal with the emus. Actually, I just want them to basically be giant chickens to lay
Well,
eggs for me.
they don't lay eggs as prolifically as chickens. I think
I
they only
know.
lay like once a year.
Well, it's more than once a year, but yeah, they don't lay eggs as much as chickens for sure. But also, I wouldn't need as many eggs because instead of having to eat 6 chicken eggs, I could just eat one emu egg. I wonder how long it would take to hard boil an emu egg. And man,
Hmm.
that would probably be the best deviled egg ever.
Oh my
One
god.
giant deviled egg.
I love the
An
TikToks where
ostrich
it's
egg is
like,
equivalent to 3 dozen chicken eggs.
oh my
Good to
god.
know. Good to know.
I love the TikToks where it's like, "Hey, do you want to eat 6 hard-boiled eggs?" And they're like, "Ew, no." It's like, "But what if I took the insides and like scrambled them up with some mayonnaise and some mustard and then put it back into the halves?" And it's like, "Yes."
Right. Or the same
Yes.
thing is here you go. Do you want to eat 9 small blocks of cheese? Why would no? Why? Like, what about if I took them and put the Italian breadcrumbs on them and deep fried them and served them to you with marinara sauce?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll take
Hell.
3.
Hell yeah. I'll take 3 plates. Let's go.
You want me to eat like a pound and a half of cheese? What? Hell yeah, deep fry it.
Oh, Sketty Nona says, "I've seen the lady that has the emu that attacks her daily." She yeah, that's
Yeah,
Karen on TikTok. Yeah, that the
yes,
emu's name is
yes.
Karen.
Karen the emu is evil, but yes.
But Stanley is amazing. Stanley is a doll.
But man, they have incredibly beautiful eggs. Like sometimes they're
Yes.
black, but then most of the time you get this sort of like green black speckling in the egg. And yeah, so it's 5.5 to 6 inches at the size of your hand. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh man, I want some scrambled emu egg. Egg of extinct dwarf emu discovered in Australian sand dune. Well, if it's extinct, how could you be holding the egg?
Right.
A red emu egg. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, so here we go. Nice. We learned by deviling eggs from 7 different birds. Probably that they all taste different.
Yeah.
But I love deviled eggs. And I've always thought that, yeah, if my parakeets end up ever laying any eggs, I'm just going to have miniature hard boiled eggs.
Tiny sunny side up.
Tiny sunny side up. No, I'm just gonna hard boil them and just have like I probably could hard boil one of those eggs in like 5 minutes.
Could you imagine trying to make those into deviled eggs? Because they're
Oh,
like
that'd be
literally
great.
this big. They're like literally this big.
That'd be great. The tiniest deviled eggs. Whichever one of my favorite things that I've seen on YouTube too was the world's tiniest kitchen, where
Yes.
it's this dude with like literally like tiny skillets and tiny forks and tiny knives and tiny sticks of butter, and he has like this stove that he literally puts like a little like tea light candle in,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the heating element for the stove.
Yeah, it's a little
And
cast iron stove, so it's real. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a real little cast iron stove with a little cast iron skillet, and he puts the teeny tiny little egg. I'm not even sure where he gets the eggs from, what type of bird they are, but he cracks the little bitty egg, and he
Probably
makes the
hummingbird.
world's tiniest English breakfast and stuff like that. And
Yeah, they're
it's
probably hummingbird eggs.
probably, yeah. I used to carve and paint emu and ostrich eggs. I have an emu egg that I made a picture of a tiger on a tiny, tiny hole. Less beads. As a realistic tiger, it should be a very long time to do one by one.
Ooh.
Oh, tiny, tiny holeless beads. Okay. Put little beads on there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nice. This is why I have social anxiety. My sleep disorder can get bad and it impairs cognitive function. I mean, hey, yeah, we all everybody in the fish fam has some weird thing, you
We're all
know.
weird.
I'm
We're all,
autistic. Stephen P has, terrible social anxiety and stuff.
but even Steven
Uh,
had fun at the Triple Crown. Like everybody had
yeah.
fun. It was great.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, if you want your alone time, just walk into your hotel room and
Yeah.
have your alone time. And if you want to hang out with the rest of us, come outside and hang out with the rest of us. Like, it, it's,
Hey.
it's a vacation and but it's like a vacation with a bunch of people that you actually know
Yeah.
versus like a whole bunch of strangers.
A bunch of people that you choose.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, you can walk away at any time. Come and go as you please. Nobody's holding you there. You're not obligated to be there. It's not like a family barbecue.
Nice. That reminds me about the egg thing. My old roommate, when we were experimenting with like resin and wood burning and things like that, he had bought one of these like wooden eggs from like a Hobby Lobby or something like that, and he like hollowed it out and tried to like cut it or whatever to where it looked like the egg was like cracking and different things like that. And then he put like a little like tiny like dinosaur figurine on the inside and like coated it in like a clearish reddish sort of resin.
Ooh.
And for his first attempt it came out semi decent. In actuality he added like a little bit too much of like red paint and stuff to the resin to where it came out too dark, to where even like putting a light on the bottom and stuff, like you couldn't really see inside the egg as much as he was hoping to. But
Yeah.
yeah, he was gonna, in theory, make all different sorts of like dragon eggs and stuff like that using resin and paint and all that stuff and like sell them. And it was definitely a cool idea. And I've seen some people do some really awesome stuff like on Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that with those sorts of things, doing the exact same thing. Has your name badge tuned up yet? I haven't gotten anything yet. I didn't know
So,
you got. I didn't know your name. Does your name badge get like mailed to you and stuff?
no, I think she.
I
Yeah, I think
figured.
they're talking about the one that Matt makes, the fish fam link one.
Oh, that one, the one from Matt.
Yeah.
with the Fish Fam Link badge or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the QR
that
code.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
I need to order one still. I need to have one before I go to the event.
I think Matt was saying that he was gonna make one for me too. I forgot about that though.
And I still need to debate if I'm taking stuff for work, and then I'll order. If I do end up taking stuff to sell, then I need a little table. He makes like little table displays also.
Yeah, exactly, Richard Reynolds. We're an incredibly diverse group of people who come together for a common hobby. Everyone is accepted. At least that's been my experience. Right. We accept everybody. We even accept Richard Reynolds. Richard Reynolds.
As long as you're not a
I
jerk,
can say his name right.
just don't be toxic.
Yep, just don't be toxic.
Yeah, the name tag for at the event for the event should be handed out upon arrival. Yeah, like you sign in and then
Yeah.
just like at the Triple Crown. Yep. Get your little badge.
But yeah, I was back on that overflow. I was gonna buy that exact one that I was showing. That was like $100. Since I have the speaking of there's Fish Fam Link right there. What's up, Fish Fam Link? Ricky J. Hoya, it's great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm an antitoxin.
Yes.
All right, me too. Um, but yeah, I was gonna buy the exact one using this like digital Visa card thing or whatever that I have, but the problem is there's no way to set it up as like a split payment, and the overall cost is more than the amount of money that I have on that card. I only got like $50 on the card, so it wouldn't like let me continue forward as like unaccepted payment or whatever and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, I know, because I
There's
don't
only
have
$50.
$100 on there. I only got $50. So just charge $50 and then let me charge the rest on my credit card and we're
That's
good.
weird.
But yeah. So I got that's why I hate these sort of like virtual card things, you know.
Yeah.
Some of these places make it so difficult to use them. And so it's like in the long run, I'm going to end up having to probably buy something that's less than $50 and then just deal with, you know, not being able to use like $1, $2 or whatever
So,
that's on the card.
does it still have like a normal credit card number, expiration date, and like a CVC, like the
Yeah.
digit? You might be able
Yeah,
to
that's
use
all
that.
that's all it has is a card number, an expiration date, and the CCV code.
I wonder if you would be able to use that in my store if we just manually type it in. If you wanted us to order it in for you,
If,
and
if
then
you have like, well, no, my phone isn't set up for tapping or whatever, but I do have it loaded in my Google Wallet. Like,
yeah, we're set up for tapping. We got a new system.
yeah, but my phone is not a tap phone.
Oh, yeah, but we could just manually enter it as long as all those numbers are available. We should just be able to manually type it in and then run it.
So yeah, maybe able to do that if you guys could, you know, get that like shipped to the store or something like that.
Yeah, we're actually about to do a bulk reef supply order, so yeah, just send me a link and then we'll charge the same that they charge, and yeah.
Charge it all to your card, make a $50 payment with the virtual card. Yeah,
That's true too. You could do that.
that's true too.
Or he could support my store.
Yeah.
Scuba Steve's actually about to order some stuff too.
Yeah. No, I like Marine Solutions a lot. I still haven't gone to any other like saltwater store just because I like that one so much.
We're the biggest and we have the most open floor plan. So a lot of people have said, they're like, you guys are a little bit pricier, but you have the best storefront. And we're like, thanks.
Yep. Yep. It's definitely a good idea. Yep, get that ordered for me. It's the you saw it there. What was that? Bulk reef supply. filters.
Let me grab. Hold on, I have a note. Oh my god, where'd my pen go? There it is. As long as I get the item number, their SKU number, then I can easily just find it. Hopefully he doesn't send that tomorrow. He's working tomorrow. Hopefully he doesn't send it. I'll text it to him just in case. Private chat.
SKU number was 250376.
Got it. I will text him in the morning, ask him if he's going to submit it. If he does, then to add that item for you.
Yeah.
And then I will let you know when it comes in.
Excellent. It's called the Cliffhanger R for the rectangular filter sock.
Annette's here!
And it comes with a 700 micron filter sock. Now, honestly, maybe it's just all in my head. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Hi, Annette. Great to see you. But that 700 micron filter sock, it's just, I guess it's just all in my head, but I just keep thinking to myself or whatever, like, what if it filters out the salt in the tank?
Oh, right. Yeah. Nope, it won't.
Like with the RODI system and stuff, like those are like, micron filters and things like that. Like it just gets me thinking, like,
but that's 1 micron. This allows up to 7 microns to pass through, whereas the 1 micron will get anything 1 micron.
Oh, so it's a 700 micron filter, so it allows up to 700 microns to pass through.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was thinking of it the other way around for some. I was thinking of it like stitch count or whatever, like so like it's like 500 thread count is like finer than like 300 thread count. So
yep.
Yeah.
At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm tired. Today was a very busy day at work. Hopefully my brain is braining correctly. Danikin, hello, hello. So I ordered some of those diamond paintings, but they're little ones because I started a big one and I never finished it, and then I lost some of the diamonds to it, and it was a big hyacinth macaw one, and I was very sad because it was going to be beautiful, but then I didn't want to buy another big one because I know that I'll just ADHD, I'll get halfway through again and then just give up on it. So I got these little ones and they're all ocean themed. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those different diamond art things before. Those are pretty
It's fun. But yeah, it gets overwhelming with my anxiety if you get like this giant canvas of it and you're like, "Oh, I got to get done as fast as I can or else I'm going to give up." So, yeah, these little ones. They're like little ones, like literally about this big.
Nice.
They say they're designed that way so that you can get them done in like an hour.
Right on. Well, everybody.
Is it time?
Almost right now at the 2-hour mark. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It was a lot of fun. But I'm about to even have some more fun tonight because a friend of mine that I go on do, he comes around for karaoke every so often. I actually met him doing karaoke, but I think it's either his birthday or I don't remember exactly what the event was, but he's hosting like a karaoke event at one of the bars that we go to tonight. And it's like 9 to 1 a.m. with like barbecue and all this stuff. So it started an hour ago.
I'd say you're an hour late.
Yeah, but that's like I told him, I'm going to do my live stream and then I'm going to come out there and have some fun with y'all. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm about to head out there and do some karaoke and stuff, even though I'm going to do some more karaoke tomorrow. But hey, I can't miss out on the free barbecue and all that other stuff too. So
nope.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, man, it's been so much fun hanging out with y'all, and thank you for joining us. I know there's a lot of different streams tonight, but you decided to come and hang out with us, or maybe you were stream hopping too, like a bunch of people do, which is totally cool. And all that. So anyway, you'll have to tune in next week for another episode of Fish and Friends with Danny and Gina. Gina, you got anything you want to say?
Nope. Bye.
I'm not sure if Brendan's going to be doing a game night or not, but anyway, guys, have a good one. I'll see you later. So long, and thanks for the fish.